All right, man. It seems as if JJ Reddick agrees with these megaFAQz, because, man, he basically put the 90s on a skillet and, you know, basically just said what we over here, nigga, with these megaFAQz been saying for about, check this clock, it's been about 7 years, man. Might be 8 years we've been kicking these facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Almost every chance we can get, we kicking these facts, faxing these facts out. You know, eventually, somebody got their head and spread the news, huh? On TV, I'm talking about. Look, man, Gold James, as we all know, passed the scoring record. You know, took the title, and first take, Stephen Nate, Mad Dog Russo gets on the show, and cooks Gold James. You know what I'm saying? Because when Gold James does something monumental, the Jordanite media does not take that as a chance to just, appreciate and accept Goat James and what he did in his own career. No, they have to diminish or attempt to, and and reprimand and cook Goat James for what he accomplished in favor of your fake GOAT, because whatever GOAT James do, the Jordanite media has to fan the flames of, you know, discrediting. You hear me? They got to discredit everything GOAT James do, whether in a blatant way or in a slick side way. Stephen, they get on first take, saying that Gold James ain't the best scorer of all time, even though he is the most scoringest scorer of all time. And look, man, we can get through the nuances of why you may or may not have reason to believe that, but why on this most monumental of days, man? For what? For what? You can't save that for later? Like, what's going, why? You feel me? Trying to trying to compare your fake GOAT to GOAT James. Listen, MJ scored only 3 more points on 4 more shots a game. Come on, man. If I gave Katie 4 more shots a game, he's going to average over 30. If I gave Gold James over 4 more shots a game, every game, he's going to score over 30. I don't care if it's only 13 years in the league. I don't care if it's only 15 years in the league. Huh? Come on, man. You think Goat James and Katie wouldn't score over 30, taking what 20 what the 22 23 shots a game on average? So that means you got years in your career where you shooting 30, almost 30 shots a game, man. 30. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, let's see what these fools talk about, man.
In a lot of people's eyes. I'm not saying it. I'm telling you what Hall of Famers have told me. You see, this is the thing, and listen to this statement because I often say this, particularly when I give my speeches, and I'm just going to educate the world right now. I am brilliant because I know I'm not. I listen to those who are, and I learn from them. The brilliant Hall of Famers who have played this game have spent years educating me about the difference that exists in today's culture of NBA basketball compared to what it did during the days that Jordan was playing.
All right, babe, look. What Hall of Famers is he talking about? And look, listen, what Hall of Famers is he talking about? And what did they tell you? Because what they told you was a lie. What did they tell you about hand checking? Hand checking abolished in 1979, called hand checking in the 80s and in the 90s. Listen, just because they didn't call hand checking as much as they would call it this in this era does not mean that it's more physical or less physical. It just means that those boys couldn't move their feet, and if they called hand checking every time, the games would be 4 hours long. Because they could not defend like that, man. The league got more deep. The league got deeper. The league got more talented, and they had to bust out the zone defense because you got AI and you got Big Shaq coming in the building, and you can really have one guy at one offensive force really carry you very far. You feel me? And man, that that's just gonna cook MJ's legacy, you know. So David Stern had to step in the building, man, and make sure your fake goat's legacy gets protected with the zone. Come on, man. No longer can you just play 1v1 ball and get your way to the chip, man. All right? Come on, man. We got to deal with a whole lot of extra ish over here in this era, man. Hold on, let's keep this going.
There were rules, the Jordan rules. We've heard about them. It was with the Bad Boy Pistons, and others tried to invoke it. The Indiana Pacers tried to invoke it. The New York Knicks tried to invoke it. When you look at what Jordan went through.
The Jordan rules is just a game plan, man. All right? It's just a game plan, man. That's all it is, man. Calm down, man. All right? You're trying, the Jordanite media tries to bloviate and big up and accentuate, and just stretch out, man, and reach for the stars with your fake ghost legacy, and it just don't. It can't add up. It don't add up, man. It can't hold up to the legend. His career can't hold up to his legend because the Jordanite media bloviated his career too much, man. They went overboard to the point where people just can't. Look, man, if you have any kind of brain for yourself, you're just not gonna believe, the myth. When you go back and check these things out, you notice that it's just a lie, man. It's crazy. Here we go.
Can't even dispute it, and then you got to take into account.
Can't
When
even.
you Hall of Famers who have played this game, you can't even dispute it, and then you got to take into account. He played considerably less years because of the toll that takes place or took place on your body when you were playing basketball back then.
No. He took years off because he couldn't take the heat. What the hell? You seen in that snitching ass, lying ass, ratting ass, fake ass documentary, man, that the boy said in 92, told that white boy that he in 92 that he was gonna quit in 93, man. He was planning on, he got quit in his blood. He been planning on quitting long time before what happened to his pops, man. And look, he quit again. He quit again after that. So what you got to say about that, man? Huh? What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about, man? Come on. Come on, man. A degenerate gambler. What?
Not to take anything away from LeBron. He's withstood the test of time. His durability, his longevity, his greatness, his conditioning, his commitment to excellence. LeBron James is on a Mount Rushmore of basketball, but especially in the category of scoring. I don't want to hear it. You are absolutely right, JJ Reddick. It is a silly question because it's Jordan all day, every day. This is not taking anything away from Michael Jordan. Later on in the show, we'll talk about who the greatest player of all time. Let me educate you for a second, Stephen A. This is important because this gets brought up all the time. I'm going to educate you for a second. Because I have a basic understanding of NBA rules. First of all, hand checking. You weren't allowed to do it in the scoring area. Secondly, illegal defense. How many times have we seen LeBron James isolated on the left wing and seen that secondary defender flood the box? It's called flooding the box and coming all the way across. That's illegal defense. In the NBA, in the 80s and 90s, you could not leave your man.
All right, man. You know what? We're going to break down some of these some of them damn 90s games, man, because this is ridiculous, man. We gonna bust out a whole Let's Cook the 90s series on these boys, man, because, I mean, like, people act like they can't see, like, you know what? They don't be going back and watching these games, dog. They can't, because there's no way, bro. There's no way. Because you ain't about to go back and watch one of these games full money. You got the whole game, man. Commercials and everything, man. All right? You ain't about to tell me that you don't see some weak sauce when you go back and look at these games, man. I don't want to hear it. Bulls pulled 8 men on one side of the court and let your fake goat go 1v1 with some scrub. Like, dude, you want to talk about weak sauce? Like, dude, come on, man. Melo. Wish he could have that type of luxury. Kobe, Gold James, Katie. What every top nigga wish they could do that, man. You boys, what? Come on, man. What you think Katie gonna do if he can just go 1v1 on the island with somebody? What you think Joel gonna do if he could just go on 1v1 on the island with somebody anytime? Every time you coming for the double team, you coming for some help, it's gonna be late. By definition of the rules, man. Weak sauce. All right. Let's go.
So yes, there's more space now. There's also more help. You think about last night and watching him score, taking on 2 defenders. You could not leave your man. So yes, there's more space now. There's also more help. You think about last night.
More space and more help. Hold up. Almost every single defense that is ran in the NBA today would be labeled illegal defense if we go back in the 90s, because there is always somebody, almost always somebody, that you can leave open and help on real shooters and real number one players, man. All right? You can't just have a bad, a liability out there shooting, because you can leave them open. You don't have to guard them. In the 90s, you had to stay 3 feet away from your man or it's going to be illegal. You can't sag off. All right? You can't help like you want. Team defense was not a thing. All right? Here we go.
Watching him score, taking on 2 defenders every single time. And by the way, the Jordan rules, I get it, man. There was more physicality for sure. A lot of that was just harder fouls. Well, you know, go watch the 1993 NBA Finals against the Phoenix Suns and tell me that was a physical series. Go watch. I watched every game. Hold on. First of all, calm down, because I'm not questioning your basketball knowledge. That's number one. So calm down. Number 2, your
Calm
points are
down.
made of.
Calm down. What do you mean? What are you talking about? He cooking you. Calm down. He cooking you. He's cooking you. What do you mean? Calm down. He's not riled up. He's just cooking your BS. With some gusto. What you talking about? Calm down for? Calm down for what? What he doing? He ain't doing nothing. He cooking you. Calm down, man. What you mean? Why? What's
Incredibly valid, but this is the point that I'm making. Let's not dismiss that physicality portion that you just brought up. JJ, you know this. If you're playing a game and you got to worry about physicality, sometimes that's an intimidating element.
Hold up. Wait, I forgot to say this. Hold up, man. You couldn't touch your fake goat in the 90s, man. By way of law. Thanks to David Stern. Weak sauce in the 90s. See how we use that as a verb? Hold up. What about the WNBA level 3-point line? We don't believe JJ Reddick got into that. But let me tell you something. That WNBA level 3-point line saved a whole lot of guys' percentages in the 90s, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Flagrant foul call. Invented in 1991. Introduced in 1991 after the bad boy Pistons knocked the living hell out of Pip upside his head. You could not touch your fake goat in the 90s, man. Go check how many referee complaints got sent up to the front office in the 90s, man. Come on, man. Complaining about your weak goat. Come on.
Derails a lot of scorers. You've seen that. You know your NBA basketball. You know your NBA history.
Hold up.
Points are made of incredibly valid, but this is the point that I'm making. Let's not dismiss that physicality portion that you just brought up. JJ, you know this. If you're playing a game and you got to worry about physicality, sometimes that's an intimidating element that derails a lot of scorers. You've seen that. You know your NBA basketball. You know your NBA history. There's a lot of dudes that wouldn't be what they are if the physicality was allowed. So
What physical? Who was whacking that? Who was whacking your fake goat in the 90s? Where is it? Where is it? Where? I can only get highlights of the bad boy Pistons putting your fake goat on his ass, man. I can't get nothing. Who physical? Where? All right. Referees calling fouls that they ain't even see just because your fake goat told them that he felt it. What are we talking about, man? Go James. He can get his arm knocked off, basically get his arm knocked off going for the last shot in the game and not get the call, man. Come on, man. What the fuck? Physicality? Hold up. Go James. Got permanent bruise marks all along the sides and the top of his forehead from driving and getting smacked on the top of his head, man. The hell you talking about? Physicality? What?
yeah, you couldn't double the way that you could now, and I get all of that. But the impediment of physicality really, really draping all over you. And the game, I would argue, is a greater impediment to one's scoring prowess and success than today's NBA game. That's just me. And it's a valid point on the wear and tear of the physical nature.
It ain't.
The back and forth, the hand grabbing, the hard fouls. It's a valid point, Stephen A. I would add to that. And again, I didn't major in physiology.
See, man, JJ Reddick giving him too much slack. He's capping. Stephen A is capping. talking all of this old super physicality stuff, man. Because that is not their cap. Listen, that's cap. Man, look at these games. Slow rolling. He about to talk about it, but I'm saying physical. What? Dog. Son.
When I was at Duke, I did not major in physiology, but I have a basic understanding of the load on people's tendons and joints and bones in today's game. Yes, the pace is higher. There is more space to cover on a general possession. If you
Come on.
watch 90s basketball, I grew up watching it. I watch it on YouTube on a weekly basis. There's a lot of standing still. There's a lot of post feed into Rick Smits.
Come
Everybody
on.
waiting. Are they going to double? Are they not going to double? Rick Smits dribbles. Rick Smits scores. The pace was less. So yes, there were less possessions. I know it was physical. There were less possessions. There was less wear and tear on the body. And the other thing, I'm glad you.
All right. You see that? See how he slick sided them apples? But look. It was less wear and tear on the body because there was less irking and jerking. It was less. Listen, the Euro step. Shout out to Elgin. I think it was Elgin Baylor, if I'm not mistaken. That really made the Euro step should be called the you know tribal step, African step. Whatever. The Euro step does a whole lot of damage to the ligaments if you don't do it right. Look, listen, man. There's a whole lot of irking and jerking, a whole lot of whole lot of in the game of basketball these days, man. It's a whole lot of pressure put on them knees, man. Let me tell you something. People is in the gym, in the weight room, all right, on a way higher level than back then, way higher. Your fake goat was the one that really started, putting people in the gym, man. You guys wasn't even in the gym, man. Physicality. This is crazy.
Brought this up because Jordan took a year and a half off. Then he took 3 years off.
Come on.
LeBron has done this for 20 years.
Huh?
Played in 10 NBA finals. Been on Olympic teams. There's a load on his body. What he's doing at 38,
Come on.
scoring 30 a game. Let's give the man some credit. I would not give these numbers. If I got him number two, this is the thing. I'm not saying I give it to Doggy. This is the thing that drives me crazy. How are you not giving him credit if you got him number two all time?
Hold up.
Peach basket.
Hold up. You only seeing the number two. You only talking the number two shit because you know you number one, trying to hold them down to number two. Nigga, the hell you talking about? You ain't got no argument to say that he is number two, but you just put him on number two status, man. All you got really is your emotions, because when you really pick apart your logic, you really find out that you ain't got one. You ain't got none. All right? Come on, man. What are we talking about? J.J. Reddick. Cook this shit out of the 90s. J.J. Reddick. I still think you gave Stephen A. a little too much slack, telling him, oh, yeah, you was physical and all of this BS. Because he's talking about MJ. They did not allow them boys to be physical with your fake goat, man. Magic Johnson was scared to take a picture with the boy because of the refs. Come on, man. Damn. Gotta stop letting these niggas cap, man. But look, this was good. This was good. We needed this. We needed to see. We need this on TV. Cooking the actual rules of the game. Back then, man, the actual rules that actually point out why it's weak sauce in the 90s. 1v1 league. My nigga, you can't put Luca in no damn 1v1 league. Damn. This is crazy. Come on, man. These boys is too cold-blooded to be putting them boys in a ISO situation where they can just win off of their own back. The hell you talking about, man? Does J.J. Reddick agree with these megaFAQz, man? Huh?